Tyler Allgeier, who finished running back 27 last year, 210 rush attempts, 1,035 yards, 3 touchdowns, 16 receptions, 17 targets, 139 yards, 1 TD. Thoughts on Tyler Allgeier?
He served his purpose though. Like you picked up Algier so damn late that he served his purpose. My thing now is, especially in dynasty leagues, if I didn't have the number one pick, so I don't have Bijan on my roster, I'm shopping him to the Bijan guy just to get something back that I feel like I can use a bit more. Like let him worry. It's not even worry. Like you're playing Bijan over the top, but you let him deal with the roster management and how he wants to handle that. Give me something in return. Give me, a piece of some other offense and just kind of move from there. Maybe you pivot and go wide receiver and you can kind of see, what you're able to get as far as compensation. Realistically, it's probably in like that Cortland Sutton range. So you may not love what you're getting based off the youth, but something's better than nothing because you're not playing him now until you at least get a couple weeks into the season to figure out how this game script's going to look.
Realistically, I think he might be a little too, just based on, what he did last year, he might be a little too rich to even, draft as the handcuff, right? Because you kind of don't want to spend all that much capital on the handcuff. But with where he's going, I see him RB 36 now. So that's pretty interesting for where he's going. You may not have to spend a draft pick on him, right? In some of these smaller single QB leagues, where you only have 1 or 2 running back starting spots and a flex spot. So I view him as a handcuff, but
even with Bijan being on the roster, he's still coming off the board, running back 39, pick kind of 106. So kind of that 10th round, which that makes a lot of sense there. I think he's still going to have standalone value here. You've still got a very young quarterback in Desmond Ridder, who has 4 starts, coming into his second year. You've got a couple of young playmakers in Kyle Pitts, Drake London, who you both spent top 10 capital on as well. You don't have really much in the rest of the wide receiving core there. Couple that with the fact that that offensive line isn't great, and Tyler Allgeier managed to just break off some big runs and find his way to 1,000 yards there on not a ton of carries out there. I think that this is one of those we could still see him get 160, 180 carries when it's all said and done. And, we'll see him have a little bit of standalone flex type of value there as, where he probably gets up into an RB3 type of territory. But that being said, I am still pivoting if I'm there and if I'm staring down that draft pick there, because a running back going a couple of picks later than him, I think is going to absolutely outperform him. And that's Samaje Perine coming off the board at RB 41 right now.